guys, Devan here from Engearment.com. Today we are actually getting ready. We are about to do a media event with HOKA and Fly Lab, which I'm super excited about. So we're out here at Green Mountain in Colorado. It's so nice to be back in Colorado. It's been a very busy summer. But we are testing out their newest hiking boot. But before that, I want to show you a few pieces of clothing that they just sent me that I am loving. So this is going to be, first off, this is going to be your women's Kaitoro knit crew. So if you can see, this is going to be the Starlit Glow color. So this is more of I don't know if you can really see it, but it's more of a like purpley color, which I love. What I love about it too is so it's soft and comfy. Their fabric is called tensile fabric, so it hugs the body kind of well, which is nice. What I also love is it kind of reminds me of like this soft stream material from Lulu. So again, not the same thing, but I am obsessed with it. What I love also is like it's nice, the nice fit at the bottom. So I don't like when they have the really thick waistbands. I feel like that makes me feel a little claustrophobic. So it's nice. You have these little pulleys on the side. So if you want to crop it up, you can do that. So you also have a nice side pocket right here. So if you're going to go on a hike, which we're about to do, I can throw my keys in here. You can't really see it, which is nice. So I'm obsessed with this. This is going to be a woman's medium, which I am loving. So again, super comfy. I'm about 5'2", 5'3", and it's really great. So then the other thing that we're gonna have, hold on as we change, is gonna be the Glide Tech short sleeve shirt. So the Glide Tech short sleeve shirt is, so I'm gonna be wearing a woman's large. So they sent me both the medium and large. Our fun news of the summer and why I have not been doing many reviews is baby boy. He's coming in February. So we're excited about that, but that means also my body is changing all the time, so I don't really know what size to wear. So medium I fit in, which was fine. So this is gonna be your woman's large. So what I love, it has this dry release material. I also love the color. So this color is gonna be your druzy color. So this is again, woman's large. The woman's medium again would fit fine. It's just, as I know my belly's about to grow, I like this one. What I also like about it is it's very, very lightweight. So as you go out for runs, you can get sun protection, which is nice, but not feel overly hot. Again, I'm not been the biggest fan of like cotton shirts lately. So it's a nice dry fit material. What I also like is it's cute enough that you could just wear on the weekend. So you also don't have to wear it just when you're working out. So again, this is gonna be your Glide Tech short sleeve shirt. This was going to be your Kaitoro knit crew. It also has the cute little HOKA sign on the back, which I really like. So those are these products. And then what I'm going to show you in a second is and I'll come back later, but we have the big media event today is going to be for the newest hiking shoe that they just launched, the Mafate. If you've been a HOKA fan for a while, which I have, I'm more so like the HOKA Cliftons for road running and the Speed Goats for trail running. But what they did is they have the Mafate as one of their really good trail running shoes, and they've actually turned it into a hiking boot. So these are going to be your Mafate by Hike hiking shoes. So they have a Vibram base, really nice traction right here. They're also going to be partnering with RECCO technology right here. So you'll see this, why one band is red. So there's actually some RECCO technology and tracker. So if you're lost in the backcountry and then search and rescue happens to have the right tracker, they can connect you there. So it also has the, which is great. So this is going to be, Mafate by Hike is actually the first HOKA featuring on the RECCO technology. So this is a great way to help make sure that you're staying safe. So again, I would still recommend, just for safety, that you have a beacon of some sort if you are in the backcountry. So whether that be a Garmin InReach, a beacon that you'd use for slipboarding or backcountry skiing, or I actually really like the Zoleo. So one of those, just make sure you have that, just again for hiking safety. But these are going to be women's 9. They look massive, I'm not gonna lie, but I tried them on last night. They're actually super comfy, and we're about to go on a media event to test them out. So first thing though, my first impressions, and I'll give you a little bit of feedback later once I actually wear them out. I love the laces, how you don't actually have laces and you just have this quick little bungee cord like this, so you can put them down here. One thing I dislike about hiking boots is I feel like, unlike sneakers, they come untied a lot, which is a bummer. So you never really want to stop your hike. So love that. I'm also just a huge fan of HOKA's base and sole. I know not everyone is a fan. I love the extra cushion because of past hip surgeries. I really need that extra cushion. So if you like a zero drop, sorry, this isn't gonna be for you, but if you like that cushion and support, what I really like is HOKA's. And again, I've just love how HOKA's, I never have to break them in. So I've just been a lifelong fan. The other thing is, you might think these probably weigh a lot of weight. They're actually super duper light, which is kind of crazy. So again, these are going to be your HOKA Mafate by hiking boots. We're about to go test them out, so stay tuned to see how that goes. Okay, you got the Mafate hikes. They're like this. Okay, so you take two up. This is a silly thing, but basically you unhook the clip from the shoelace, you pull out the pull string. In here then, on the inside, it's gonna look like a half sock, so it kind of is a little funky to put in. So basically you just slide your foot in like a brace. As you slide that in, a little tight fitting. It's good because you can wear like low socks or high socks. And this is what they're looking like. Looking good. Then you just kind of tighten up the bottom part as tight as you want. You relink, basically relink the bungee cord down here, and you're good to go. Let's see how this goes.
Some time to get lost in it.
Yeah.
But they say they sell a lot.
Yeah, sure.
I think the other.
But almost no one ever gets to see the detective. Yeah. So it's kind of hard. How do we educate people about a system when we're only able to show them one?
And yeah, we'll let the team take it away and walk you through the technology.
Right.
I've had it in my ski jacket before.
Okay, one of the challenges for RECCO is people. They don't let you do that because you can.
You tried the one they had on them.
Everybody will just get in one big group.
Okay, we just finished up our 3-ish mile hike with Mafate HOKA hikes. There we go. There they are. They're great. Super comfy, so I love, like, even though they're super boxy and very large looking, I love the sole. The sole felt like it had a lot of good traction, which was great. We were on a pretty steep incline, so that felt pretty secure and safe, which was awesome. Again, we went 3+ miles, so that felt fine. Only thing that I would recommend, and this is just like user error, definitely wear high socks with these versus lower socks, because of the neoprene burrito like wrap on the upper part of your ankle that keeps you in place. They're just they get a little sweaty. So it's basically like wearing I feel like I'm wearing like a wetsuit on my foot right now. So it keeps it nice and comfy, so it's very flexible, which is great. Prevents rocks and stuff from getting in there. However, it does get a little hot, so that's the only recommendation I have there. Did a lot of great learnings about RECCO. So RECCO is gonna be the technology that is in the reflector that you have right here. So this red part right here is actually a reflector that you can feel in the sole. What happens here with the reflector is that it allows you to have passive search and rescue technology. So if you're out trail running in the backcountry and something happens, helicopters flying over that have their RECCO receptors, they're able to find you, and the security that they provide is great. So again, you should always be safe, like I mentioned earlier, and carry your beacon or your inReach or whatever is going to be best for you, like whatever your preference is for that. But this is an awesome way to help get more people safe. So it also provides less resources than having to have manual search and rescue because of the beacon. We were able to do a great demo to really see the reach of it. So that was awesome. So we are big fans of that. We're showing up to the Fly Lab. They're REI, they're doing a partnership activation event today. So let's see what's going on in there. And just like that, we had a great day with HOKA. So again, learned a lot about these products. If you want to learn more about the Mafate X Hike, take a look at the show notes below. If you want to see the clothes we linked earlier, those will also be linked below. We'll have a link about RECCO, so you can learn more about that searchable technology that's embedded in the HOKA Mafate X Hike shoe. And then, as always, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Engearment.com on all forms of social media. And we're wishing you happy fall trails, and stay tuned for more adventures.